Good manner in Islam. Good manners and upright character occupy a central place in Islamic teaching. In both the Quran and the Hadith, moral conduct is not treated as a secondary or optional part of religion. Rather, it is presented as a core expression of faith itself. A Muslim's relationship with God is expected to be reflected in the way he or she treats other people. Thus, worship in Islam is not limited to prayer and fasting, but includes honesty, kindness, patience, humility, and respect for others. Together, the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad establish that true righteousness is inseparable from good character. The Quran repeatedly commands believers to act with justice, mercy, and gentleness. The Quran states, "Indeed, Allah commands justice, excellence, and giving to relatives, and forbids immorality, wrongdoing, and oppression." This verse summarizes the ethical foundation of Islam. Believers are required not only to avoid evil, but to actively do good. Justice and kindness are not merely recommended, but also they are divine commands. Similarly, the Quran teaches respectful speech and behavior. God says, "And speak to people good words," and "The servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth humbly, and when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace." These verses show that humility, patience, and calmness are marks of true faith. Furthermore, Prophet Muhammad is presented in the Quran as the perfect model of character. God says, "And indeed, you are of a great moral character." This description demonstrates that his conduct was exemplary and that Muslims should follow his example. His life illustrates how Islamic teachings should be practiced in everyday interactions through mercy, forgiveness, and compassion. The Quran also states, "There has certainly been for you in the Messenger of Allah an excellent example for whoever hopes in Allah and the Last Day." Therefore, studying the Prophet's behavior is essential for understanding Islamic morality. The Hadith further clarifies and emphasizes this moral responsibility. The Prophet clearly stated, "I was sent only to perfect good character." This statement shows that moral reform was a primary purpose of his mission. Islam did not come only to establish rituals, but to transform people into individuals of integrity and kindness. In another well-known hadith, he said,